What types of emergencies do you typically encounter?
West Bank Gaza operates in an environment of chronic low-grade emergency. Major disaster here is averted by huge international effort and expenditure, particularly in the Gaza Strip at this point in its history. However, we also have a regular litany of emergency spikes. These include things related to climate change, drought, and flood. But most dramatic, we have emergencies related to conflict, and what I'm going to talk about today really applies, I think, to any kind of emergency, but in particular, the emergency that we responded to in the winter of 2008-2009, Israeli Operation Cast Lead, which was a military attack on the Gaza Strip, and some of the lessons learned.
Martha, can you share with us a few tips on how West Bank Gaza is able to effectively respond to these emergencies?
I think the two most important things in effectively responding to an emergency are that you have staff who know what they're doing and are positioned or can be deployed, and that you have access to resources. And the best resource of all is money. And it's interesting how little money can make a big difference. In the first 8 hours of Cast Lead, we spent about $20,000 on supplies for emergency rooms in Gaza who were flooded with casualties, and immediately ran out of everything because we had staff in place who knew what they were doing with medical supplies, had the relationships with the hospitals and the doctors, and who also had the relationships with medical vendors who happened to have stocks in their warehouses. We were able to respond quickly using our flexible funds. And we knew, because we have very good financial management here, we knew exactly how much was available to us without us getting into high-risk financial territory. So we could quickly do things that comforted people, helped people, saved lives, and created quite a profile for us. That profile then led donors to our doorstep who immediately provided us with more funding. Again, the staff were in place and knew what they were doing. Another lesson in terms of responding to emergency, I believe, is sticking to what you know and not getting distracted. At West Bank Gaza, we are very good at the provision of pharmaceuticals, medical disposables, and medical equipment. We have large food security programs, including distribution of fresh vegetables. We didn't allow ourselves to be pulled off track into education, which we don't happen to do here, rubble removal, shelter, because we don't have the horses, we don't have the staff, we don't have the knowledge. So stick to what you know, and by sticking to what you know, you help avoid doing harm. It's important in an emergency to remember your staff. They're impacted too. They'll be tired. You'll be tired. Call on others to help you. We had wonderful assistance from our RMU and from the emergency team in Geneva, and we had great moral support from around the world. Ask for it, filter out the disaster tourists, but get yourself some help. And good luck, everybody. Bye.